only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
Back to throw, Love.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Love. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Throwing is locked.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is locked. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here's Locke. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Vince Wilfork collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now Locke. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Locke.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready?
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Let's go.
Now it's Locke. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
But he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for it and was kicking coverages in his direction.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Just beating the play clock is Locke.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Got his man, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver.
Brian Thomas.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Off the play fake, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Luck. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Luck. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. Luck now to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. After the sack on 1st down, Luck.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Following the interception, Winston.
Short throw complete to Gronkowski.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Jameis to throw it.
To the left side, he's got McConkey.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Again, it's Winston.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Winston.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early. I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before the break. Luck. Going up top.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Winston, he's going to audible to something else. Second down, Jacobs once more.
Oh, the spin. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try to throw now. Winston. And he whips that one incomplete there.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Winston to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man, Gates. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Hey, stop. 5 on the 50. Green, 17.
Winston now. This will be caught inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then read.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Elliott Good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Go. 2nd down, here's Barkley again.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The kick by Lutz is good.
And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Winston. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now Luck. He sets to fire deep. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Bears come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done.
Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Buffalo. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. 2nd and 7. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So
the pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
the best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield.
At their own 48-yard line.
Ready. Come on.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8.
Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Ready.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. He'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a first down.
Flip, flip, flip.
And the Bears first down.
Ready. Where'd you go?
Here's Jameis. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He is in. Touchdown, Bears. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here.
Okay, ready. Hiking 18. Ready. Hut.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
65, 62-yard line. 69. Shut up. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Second down and 3.
Timing. Ready. Where'd we go?
Second down throw for Jameis. Into space at the 45. He may go. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 70.
Jason Elam sets the kickoff.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And shedding through the tackle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 4.
Ready. 3-17.
Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And this will be a Bears first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready. 3-17.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs.
And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
3-17.
Here's Winston. Caught by Gates, left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready. White. Flip. Where do we go?
To throw, Winston.
That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia.
A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
5-yard gain on the play.
Ready.
And the Bears first down.
Stop.
34-yard line.
Where do we go?
Play fake. Winston. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Jason Taylor, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
That's to the sideline and incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Green, triple C. Green, triple C. Flip, flip, flip. Easy. Follow. Where we go?
To throw is Winston. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
In motion is the tight end Gates.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Where we go?
4th down, Winston. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
On the set. Let's go now. Go.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down in the yard.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here's Rodriguez.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And now a run with Rodriguez.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Luck. Caught left side, Bennett. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martellus Bennett from 8 yards out.
And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On play action, Winston.
That one complete to McConkey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now Winston. And that is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Easy. Flip. Follow.
Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Throwing, Winston. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Jameis to throw it. He's got his man, Gates. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the 1st and goal.
Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the head.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martellus Bennett in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on, 5 on, 5 on.
Now Achane on first and 10.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Ready.
Here's Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Ready.
Jacobs again.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it first and 10. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 33, here's second down at 7. They'll run here with Rodriguez.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll run on first down. It's Rodriguez. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The ball on the 32. It's second and 2. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Three-quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
Let's go now.
the middle they run. It's Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
From the 20, here's second down and 7.
Now a give right side. It's Rodriguez. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Luck.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They snap it to Luck. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck.
And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Elam, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They go play action. Winston. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Jason Taylor, his 2nd sack of the night. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Now Winston.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run again.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Elam's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow give the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready. Right. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Where we go?
Here's Winston.
That's down the field to Moss, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
The kick by Elliott is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So locked down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game.
So it's a win here for the Steelers, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he really had a great night.